Hello again. Doc back on the clock with Rockman 3 Alpha. And already I'm running myself ragged here. But that's alright. I have a life to spare. And I can actually make use of some of these power-ups that it gave me. But interesting how I've got an actual stage to take on here. Whoa! Ah! Oh, it's a never-ending stream! Come on, stop. Be nice. I am single-handedly making penguins an endangered species. And they're doing the same thing to me. Right, that went well. Gotta bust out the special weapons. And you're not gonna make things easy for me either, are you? I sense a game over in my near future. Needle cannon, help me out a bit here. Very helpful, thank you. I can't just make this... They couldn't just make this simple, they had to make it a full stage. I had a feeling you were coming. And that's me all over. Well, at least I get refreshed, for most part. Nothing I can do about those E-tanks, unfortunately, but... hopefully I won't have to... Hopefully I won't need as many of them against Gamma. Once I figure out all of his weaknesses and everything... Come on! Yeah, there we go. Well, I managed to use invincibility frames to my advantage, so... Not exactly the best strategy to do that, but... Okay, let's hope I don't have to start from the beginning every time now. My first... Well, first... Oh! Well, aren't you a little meanie? And Buster won't work either, so let's see, what do I have at my recourse? That works, but is not ideal. That does not work. That does not work. That works, but it's not ideal. That works, but it's not ideal. Yeah. Well... I guess this game wouldn't be this game if it didn't make this ridiculously hard as well. Alright. And then finally... Ah! Well, I mean, that works, but... also not ideal. Ah, okay. Is there anything else that works? Destroying myself doesn't work, that's for sure. Oh, and I gotta start from all the way back. Oh. Sweet apple. Sweet apple. You win. You win at being... one of the most infuriating... I mean... Okay, this isn't... Grant, this isn't Rockman 2 LBN, but this is still pretty nasty. I just respawn you, basically. Okay. Dog, I need your help. To be fair, he has made these battles interesting and difficult. They are truly worthy of being final boss battles. I'm interested to learn if topspin is still his ultimate weakness. But first, well, first maybe I should try properly leading his shots. That's fantastic. Really well done. I suppose, while I'm waiting, or while I'm getting back to somewhere where things are important, I can summarize my thoughts on this game, rather than letting the end credits roll for a minute longer than they actually do, just in order to give those thoughts. This has been a difficult hack, especially the later stages. I'm going to be doing some heavy editing of, I think, every single video, and it's gonna just it's gonna take me some time. So hopefully it won't take me as long to put up as the annotations for Tom and Jerry, but we'll see. It's been difficult, for sure, but it has been fun for the most part. There have been areas that have been frustrating. I'll give you that in spades, but it has been enjoyable, and I am glad that I have had this opportunity to play it. Alright, top spin. No good. Oh, well, that was kind of silly. But it's no big deal.
This is the last stage. This will be my last, this will probably be my last trip through this section because I'm just going to spend all my E-Techs on Gamma next time. I know what weapons to use now, there's not really that many options. It's basically search snakes and nothing in that second form. Yeah, difficult, but fun. Sometimes.
Alright, now we're back to commentary. I do like it when hacks are creative and challenging. Let's be fair. I have complained a fair amount. I will I will not deny that. But complaints aside, I do like challenge. I prefer it to be fair challenge, and the challenges in this game were generally fair, although I would argue that a couple of them were a little bit over the top. Especially Wily 3. That was kind of crazy. E-tank! But for the most part, this was challenging. More difficult than the original, but not ridiculous. And I like it when it's, I like it when it's not ridiculous. It pushes me to my limits, and I feel a lot of satisfaction from completing this game. I feel it was, I feel like I actually accomplished something. It feels more satisfying than beating the original at this point, although when I first beat the original, I felt pretty good about that too. But I mean, the entire reason I play hacks in the first place is because I want to see what creative things people can do with them, and I want a fresh, new challenge. And I'll be the first to admit, I'm not that good at these games, and some challenges are just over my head. It's one of the reasons that one of the hacks I was planning on playing earlier, I did not do. And when I do it, it's going to be heavily save-stated. Because it's, I'll be honest, it's more than I can handle. But, you know, we learn what we can handle by actually trying to face them down. So, I'm not... At some point down the line, maybe I'll do it again and do it without the states, but I also... The third reason I play them is because I want to show them off. I want to show what people have done so that more people can see, you know, what's out there. And I think that the more people learn about these types of modifications, the more they can try them for themselves and experience the joy for themselves. And it won't always be joy, there's a lot of frustration too, I'll attest to that, but I am, I'm glad I played this. I think Sweet Apple did a good job. It wasn't glitchy, it wasn't unfair for the most part. There were a few places I think, it probably could have been a little bit better, but you know, sometimes you get an idea in your head and you want to try it out, and I'm not gonna begrudge them. I mean, they're the ones doing the work to make these hacks. But yeah, it's a nice, fun game, and I am glad I played, and I'm glad I was able to beat it without resorting too much to saving. But that is Rockman 3 Alpha, and that is the end of this hack. I have 2 plans upcoming. It might take me a little bit to get to them, actually, but I intend to at some point not too far here. But they're going to be a little bit different from what I usually do, or what I have been doing. I won't spoil too much about it, in case anyone is really invested in that, but you'll see. I hope to have them going up after this one, so I'll get to work on that. Until then, this is Doc. I'll see you later.